Hey guys, what's going on today? Average Gamer 21 here, and today I'm going to be going over 5 tips for beginners in Rocket League. These tips should help you get better fast. With that said, some of these tips you may already know if you played the game for a bit, which is why this video is directed towards people who've recently started playing Rocket League. I'll also be making a video for strategies for people who are more at an intermediate level of skill and are trying to find ways to improve. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Okay, so my first tip is going to be definitely do the tutorials. To get to the tutorials, you're going to click on play, you're going to go to training, and now you have all these tutorials you can do. So there's many that Rocket League has to offer. All of them can help you improve with a specific skill, and I would recommend trying out the striker tutorial to start off with. So let's do that, and it'll help you improve your shooting skills a lot. Now you might be wondering what custom tutorial is. So basically what it is a bunch of community made tutorials, and they're all kind of just they're for people who've been playing the game for a bit longer, and they're more for people who are trying to focus on a specific skill. And for what I've found, most of them are only useful for a specific skill, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try them. My second tip is going to be to personalize the game to your liking. What I mean by this is go into settings and change up the controller layout, or just change up any settings that you want, because Rocket League's a really customizable game and it can be customized to whatever you like basically. So one thing I definitely recommend is changing up your controls. I used to use the default bindings, and I liked them, but when I started to try to do aerial hitting, which is basically boosting up into the air and hitting out of the air, it's hard to do that with the default bindings. And just to let you know, I'm on an Xbox controller, so it might not be as hard on PC. But yeah, I would definitely recommend changing up the controls to your liking. You don't have to, and also I wouldn't recommend like finding maybe like your favorite Rocket League streamer or something and using their bindings, because their bindings are what feels comfortable for them. So I would just pick out whatever feels comfortable for you. You don't have to do this though, so it's really whatever feels natural to you. Next thing I would recommend is customize your car a bit. So let me just create a new preset. So Rocket League is really customizable also in terms of your car. There's a bunch of different cars that you can pick from. For example, Merc has a much bigger hitbox, but it's a bit slower of a speed compared to something like Breakout, which has a bit smaller of a hitbox, but it's also faster than Merc would be. So if you don't know what a hitbox is, it's basically an invisible shape used a lot in video games that tells the game if you're hitting something, like for example the ball in Rocket League. Whether it be your car, camera settings, or control layout, Rocket League is a game that can be very customized to one person. Okay, so the third tip, which goes with the last tip, is going to be to change your camera settings. So that might just be going into here and changing up all these settings. I think mine are on the default right now, but one thing I would definitely turn off is camera shake. And I'll show what that looks like if you have it on. But basically it's really annoying if you're hitting something. And again, that's kind of a preference thing, but most people are definitely going to recommend that you leave it off. All this is again something that you can change to your liking. But one thing that most people, or at least I didn't find out until I started playing the game for a while, was ball camera. So this is with ball camera off. I'm just driving around, and then this is with ball camera on. It'll focus on the ball wherever you go, which can be really helpful if you don't like using the little arrow. And that's not to say that the arrow is bad, but definitely ball cam is something that you should use. With that said though, I wouldn't use ball cam all the time, because something where like you hit the ball up, or maybe like this, or you're trying to get boost or something, that can be hard to do because you obviously can't see where you're going. So you might want to just try to mess around with it a bit and see where you'd turn ball cam on or off and stuff like that. Also, on an Xbox controller, it's Y to change the ball cam. On PC, it's spacebar. And then on a PlayStation controller, it's triangle. I forget what it is on Switch. I think it's also Y, but don't get mad at me if I'm wrong. The fourth tip is going to be to just play the game. Like many other things in life, it's hard to improve without actually doing it. Trading is fun and it's one of the main aspects of Rocket League, but having a ton of rare parts for your car won't actually make you a better player at the game. You don't have to play with other people you know also. You can just jump into a random online game. Also, I wanted to touch on competitive games. These are a great way to play against other people who are mostly at your level of skill. Even though casual matchmaking is skill-based, I found that competitive matchmaking usually puts you with other people who are much closer to your level of skill. The way that I improved most in Rocket League was just by playing the game. The fifth and final video is going to be to watch other people. You probably figured this out by now, but this is not the only guide video for Rocket League players. Watching other tip videos or guides can help you improve also. And one thing that I find interesting is watching some of the Rocket League esport teams. And yeah, they are some of the best players at Rocket League in the world, but that doesn't mean you can't learn from them. There's plenty of other tip videos out there that can help you improve in general, or the video could help you improve with one specific skill that you're trying to learn. So that just about wraps up today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video and learned a thing or two about Rocket League that'll help you improve. If you did enjoy the video, it helped me a lot if you clicked the like button and made sure to hit that subscribe button. I do have a very small channel right now, so any help is greatly appreciated. I'll see you guys later. Bye.